Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome back to the G.O.A.T server on our adventure to be the greatest of all time. I'm Gort, your favorite Gort, and I'm back here at the electric golf course finally. It's been some busy times for me lately. I'm a dad now. I mean, I've been a dad for about 6 years now, but my beautiful wife gave birth to our beautiful daughter, and I am a happy Gort. She is a lovely girl. She is sitting next to me right now, making gurgly baby noises. My daughter, that is, not my wife. My wife is upstairs making gurgly wife noises. I don't know if you hear that, but my other kid got me sick too. So that's I've had that going on because he's in kindergarten, and that's what kindergartners do, is be sick. He comes up to me with a balloon, says, "Hey, Dad, check this out," and blows it in my face. And I get sprayed by all his gunk right in my eyeballs. That's the moment that I knew that my week was ruined. Oh, and it has. It's been great. By great, it's been... But I'm lucky. It's just a cold. I'm fine. I'm already getting over it now. My poor wife, though, just got sick, and she can't take any medications because she's breastfeeding. That's no fun. Mothers seriously have it hard. But anyway, back to Minecraft stuff. We have ourselves a new hole here. I put this one together between episodes. So this one, you might think that you've got to leave the T-box and go through this ring, and then land on the post there. But can't actually do that. If you go through this ring, you're not going to have enough height to make it through there. So you actually have to aim in such a way that you hit this one first. You can barely make this ring. And then you got to get this one, and then that one. And then the posts, I was a bad Gort. I didn't really clear stuff out of the way here. But this is the post for it, not this one. But anyway, here's how this works. You aim just down here, and then you start tilting down as you get close to the top. And you can just make it. Then you just got to swoop through these other guys. And glide on down to your post. The only thing I don't like about it is that these two posts are easily confused. Or at least more easily than the other holes. So, I don't know. You just got to kind of pay attention to what you're doing here, I guess. Oh, well. And this hole, I love this hole too. This hole has a corner that's difficult to get around. This first corner is not really all that straightforward. Like if you try to just normal fly straight through this hoop, you can't really make this one here. I got super lucky on that. Don't listen to me. I'll give it another go. I've legitimately never seen that work. It kind of has that same effect as hole 2, where you can't quite make it through unless you aim low. But even still, you know, even if you do that, like it's not about that. It's you got to get the right height for that second ring. So in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to pull up right off the tee and then go flat. And then we can do this swoop up through here. And then fire our second rocket after we get through the third ring so we can reach this top one here. Then it's just a matter of finding the post. There we go. Now this next one we did on stream. If you guys missed that, you can go back and check it out. It's on my channel. I've decided I probably want to just keep my streams all on YouTube. I think it makes sense. You know, I make my stuff on YouTube. I'll be on YouTube. I don't see too much reason to switch back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. So keep an eye out for that. And ringling the diggy thing. Make sure that bell is clicked so that you guys can see whenever I start up a stream and you can come and hang out. You don't need to do anything. You know, you could drop me a chat, or you just kind of sit there and pretend you're not there, creeping on me. I get it. But anyway, this hole, I decided I wanted to do a hole that started off going pretty much straight up. I know a couple holes back we hit that one where we went pretty high up, but this one is almost straight up. By the way, if you didn't know this, going straight up with a rocket doesn't really get you all that high. So in order to get the most out of it, you want to go at a slight angle. Even more angle than that. Yeah, probably around there. You'll get your best height. So this one is not straight up because of that. And you still don't want to fly straight at the ring. You kind of want to fly a little low. And then you kind of do a swoop up into it. So here we're going to start like that. Then we're going to spiral in and fire our next rocket here. And I botched that. I got the angle wrong. But you want to get to an angle where you can fly up and over that other, that second ring. So here we go. We're going to try this here. We're going to fly at a slight angle here. Oh, it's okay. Oh, all right. That rocket I'm not going to count because I accidentally clicked the ring. Yeah, I don't know whether it's right or not. But anyway, this next ring, if I can't explain it while I'm flying around. So you're going to want to fly up through this one, over the top of this one, down in. You could fly straight up through the middle, but it's more difficult to do. So it's easier just to fly outside it and then back down into it. This one is extra large so that you can more easily get your bearings straight. Because coming out of this one, it's like you don't know what direction you're facing. So this one's big and obvious to get your orientation right. And then that steers you around the corner to this one here. And then this one sits a bit lower than this post. So the challenge is to get a nice swoop through this one and regain your height after you leave the circle here. Let's give that one more go, because this was kind of neat. All right, we're going to go there, do a spiral, up in here. Okay, down here. Then we just got to find the big ring. There we go. Swoop through this one. And up. There we go. Cool. And this is where we left off. Now, I want to make this thing go all the way around spawn. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Immediately after I ended the stream for making this hole, I found that the GOAT server Discord was filled up with some talk about how we want to move on with the season. Yeah, you heard me right. We want to move on from this season already. I know, we just got started, it feels like. But I guess a lot of the GOATs have been wanting to get back to our previous playstyle, where we're not sharing our resources. I can understand everyone's got their own thing that they expect from this game. Everyone's got different goals and preferences. I can't expect everyone to want to dig around in this sandbox the same way. It's fine. Now, I actually really, really enjoy early game, so this doesn't really bother me all that much. I love the scramble of getting new gear, trying to get all those starting resources and all that. You know, and that's why a lot of the GOATs have quickly become bored of this place, is because we've got everything, and that's great and all. You know, I mean, we've got so much more building that we wanted to do, at least some of us. But the rest of the people are feeling uninspired. They like the challenge of getting the resources. So in order to accommodate everyone's playstyle, we're going to be starting a new season on October 1st. Now, I'm not totally sure what that means for me, because included in all my busy times recently is some stuff with my day job, or rather my night job. I work nights, but I'm going to get transferred, and it's going to be to another state. And I know I was already working out of state and moving out of state, and now I'm going to be working and moving in a different state. I'm pretty excited about it, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. Hopefully things go smooth and I can get back to videos, but I'm just going to leave it at I don't know. But before all that, I figure I should at least give you, a quick tour of everything that we've had going on around here. I haven't really showed off everything that's gotten built by everyone around here. So I think let's start at 0 and we'll go north. All right, so here's 0. We've seen up here quite a bit. I've dove down here once maybe. We could see this nice luscious hole with the fish farm that we've got down here. And if you go in here, you can actually see that we've got some more stuff going on, which I haven't really taken you guys down through any of these things. It's mostly cosmetic. But I thought there's a glow squid farm in here somewhere. Yes. Here it is. Yep. Here we got glow squid and axolotls can spawn in here. We've got way more glowing than we'll ever need. Over here, this is probably like our first industrial build here, was the iron farm. And it's been doing pretty good. We've never run out of iron. I think the next big build that started taking shape around here was this mob farm, the clock tower. And this mob farm's taken really good care of us. We've never run out of gunpowder, bones, all the general mob farm stuff. I mean, it looks really fancy on the outside, but the inside is pretty much just a standard mob farm here. This all just takes them down to the magma. They burn up here. Stuff gets washed into the middle, and that's that. But also, we've got a sugarcane farm built into this thing so that we can easily craft rockets over here. And at one point, this thing was a drowned converter as well. As far as I know, it hasn't been used for drowns for a while. And that was to get copper. But we've got another drowned farm now. I think the next thing that popped in was the super smelter. Yeah, this thing's great. Runs on bamboo. Cooks stuff fast. You know how super smelters work. Then we've got our moss farm over here. This thing is basically a stone generator, which then spreads moss into the stone that was generated. And then that gets harvested and fills up these chests over here. We've got more moss than we know what to do with. And we also have this beautiful cactus silo. It's not big. We don't need a lot. It has filled up 3.5 chests. That's cool. Oh, and of course, we can't forget about our shulker farm. This was going to be decorated, but unfortunately, we never did get around to it. We left it with a couple boxes full. We've been pulling from this. We shut down the machine like probably a month ago, and really haven't used it all too much because we've had more shells than we know what to do with already. I'm pretty sure you guys have not seen these places yet. This is a wool farm here. See our little sheepy friends back here. And storage is up top. Got a bunch of sorters and barrels up here. Then over here we just have some manual crops. Just for if we ever need some odds and ends every once in a while. I've come by here for wheat a couple times for target blocks. Oh, how can I forget the villager trading hall? Oh, it looks like there's been some work going on here too. I don't remember this being filled in. So that's cool. It looks like the stairs have changed a bit So this is where we put all of our villagers this season. It probably looks like we don't have any because we've got a neato data pack that Curtis put together. You can see villagers are appearing and disappearing as I get close to them. And this is to reduce lag. So these villagers will only show up if you're within 10 blocks radius from them. So this keeps this area from lagging us up too much. I'm getting pretty good frames here. It's not the best, but it has certainly helped. And if you would like to use this data pack, I forget where the link is, but you could go bother Curtis for that. You can check out his channel in my description. And then we've got the east side of spawn. Got Curtis's honeycomb farm, which is beautiful. And of course, we've got our little bee friends back here. Oh yeah, our cobble farm. That was a thing. I never did bother to put the shulker box loading into this thing. It's kept up just fine. Yeah. Still working. Then we've got our nether wood farm, which was never quite finished either. Didn't get around to putting a building around it. And our log farm over here, which, same thing. I'm not sure if it was ever planned to put a building around it, but there's a log farm. Oh, then we've got a little lava farm here too, with the new dripstone dripping into lava, into cauldrons here. It's like we've got, this one's missing a lava source above it. We've got quite a bit of lava. And then, of course, we've got this big old thing in the middle. The warehouse. This thing's been my pride and joy, of course. You know, I spent, 3 episodes making the thing. And it's come with some problems. I don't know if I'm going to use this design again next time. Like, it worked enough. But I had some problems where if the server lagged at the right time, it would drop one of these sorter items out of it. And I ended up putting more in some of them that seemed to be problems more often. But you could just never count on this. You know, I guess it works as single player. You can probably trust it there if you have chunk loading. But on a server, I don't think it's gonna work. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna use a different auto sorting type. And if it's just for myself, I'll probably actually just be going to shulker boxes on a wall. This was a lot of trouble. This was so much trouble. I want to get to some building, not just troubleshooting and redstoning constantly. Don't let my complaints fool you, though. This was a ton of fun, and I suggest everyone do something like this at least once. You know, I really enjoyed the signal transfer method that we did with the water columns coming in and out of this thing. I really liked how things turned out with the revisions that I made with the Handy Dandies box. This works beautifully. Oh yeah. Okay. So I've been ignoring my mailbox. I've popped on a couple times in the past couple weeks, just pretty much just to say hi, and I've noticed that my light is lit up. So let's use our mailbox for the last time this season and the first, I think. Okay. This I gave these to Mushies. It ended up back here. Not sure why. But these other things here, I've got no idea. I've got no idea what this is. We've got a sea chest, and we've got sea snail mail. So the book is written by Ravel. I assume the box is from Ravel too. Let's see what's up. May ye luck be boundless as the sea, and the waves be always in ye favor. Captain Ravel. Nice. Let's see what's in this box. Okay. Got ourselves a trident. All the enchantments to go with it. Oh, and pork. I love pork. Well, thank you, Ravel. This is awesome. I don't have enough levels. Aha. Here we go. Good old fork. Too bad I'm just getting this fork now. It would have been fun to chase some creepers around with it. Ooh, yeah. And then there's these down here. Oh, I wish I had the time. I had plans. I had big plans for my dorm. I called dibs on this one off camera. Because I saw Curtis had this one. And Mushy's had this one. So, and then Mushy's place is gorgeous. Look at this. It's lovely. And it's quite large too. And what? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! He had a name. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, I thought it was bad guys. Oh. 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 Shame. But anyway, anyway, Curtis's room was really skinny, and I was gonna put mine here and make it so he couldn't build anywhere. And that was gonna be super fun, and my explanation for it was gonna be super funny, but I killed that slime, and I feel bad now. Well, guys, I know I didn't really do anything this episode, just like all my episodes. Lol. But I think I'm gonna call it here, and this will be my last episode of this season. I know it was a really short season, but I hope you guys enjoyed what we did get accomplished with the few players that we did have playing. Yeah, I think it's a pretty impressive amount what got accomplished. And a lot of this we have Future Force to thank for. He's really, really cranked out the builds. I think he's done fantastic. And I think everyone else who got involved did a really good job on the things they worked on too. Oh, and this right here. You know, I had dreams, aspirations of building something here. Curtis had put together a squid farm, I think, or drown farm, something like that. It's some kind of farm. Basically, things die here somehow, and stuff floats. So you can see these squid popping up in here, and they pretty much just kind of float around in here, get stuck on things, and die. I don't know. And the drowns pop up. I think it's mainly a drowned farm. Oh, yeah. You can see, okay, so this drowned just basically just shoots up here, and then he takes damage from the sunlight. Then after they die, they might drop some copper or a trident or a nautilus shell. But what I really like about this build is these ridiculous squid, which have these graphical error, and they like fly. And I cannot stop laughing at this. These guys are so entertaining. What I wanted to do was I wanted to build one of those like indoor skydiving buildings here so that you could see through the windows and see these squid doing their indoor skydiving. But I think I'm going to give up on my hopes and dreams on that and just leave it as it is. Because even though I'm here with you guys today, I really am still kind of busy with stuff. Hello, squid. So I'm going to be ending the episode here, and I'm going to be ending the season here. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I know I did. This was an interesting couple months, doing some interesting projects in some interesting ways. Next season, everyone is going to be getting back to doing things the way they're used to, and hopefully that brings out some new inspiration in a lot of our members. Oh, and we should be getting some new members as well. A lot of them are YouTubers. We are working out a way to somewhat share servers in a way. not totally sure on how we're going to handle stuff. Nothing's set in stone. We'll just reach out to some people and we'll see how things go. I would like to take a second to thank all of you guys for hanging out, watching my episodes. I always look forward to putting out a video, seeing what you guys say. And it's been great. You know, I'm working my way up to 100 subscribers. Curtis just crossed his 100 subscriber count, and it's great. It's a really good feeling knowing that people care about the stuff you do. It's nice to know that, you know, you do something right. So that's cool. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys again on the next one, in the next season, on the GOAT server, on our adventure to be the greatest of all time.